Good day to you. Foo Fighters, Times Like These has come up on the Wheel of Destiny thanks to the awesome requester named Drick TZ1. Thank you for the great request. Rick? Who's Rick? I don't know. Anyways, also I would like to thank in profuse and over-the-top fashion Mr. Sand Channel and Mr. Alan Nazipanny for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club. Gentlemen, thank you so very much. I suppose Sand Channel. Mr. or Mrs. Anyways, if you would like to know what that's all about, the link, of course, will be in the description. Here we go. The very first thing that happens is you take your pinky finger and you put it on the baby E string 5th fret. Then your ring finger goes on G5 and your middle finger goes on A5. And your middle finger and your ring finger are going to go on and off, but your pinky finger is going to stay the whole time. And it's like this. Off, on, off, on. Do that exact same thing again. Off, on, on, followed by off, on. So just the first three things from the first two things, right? And when you put that all together, off, on, off, on, off, on, off, on, you get... But here's the epic thing. Pluck your open D string and hammer on to 12. Pull off to 10, pull off to open. Play G12, pull off to 11. That's 6 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do those 6 notes twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then play A12, pull off to 10. And that is the thing you do over and over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, extra 2. But we gotta talk about counting here because you may find yourself having trouble tapping your foot to this part, and that's because the time signature is in 7, not 8 or 4, like it should be. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's why it's hard to tap your foot to, and that's what gives it the flow that it has, or doesn't have, as it were. But the very last time it's not 7, it's 8, so it gives it that extra beat that you want it to have on the end, and all that you do, instead of playing 12, 10, and be done, repeat to the next thing on the A string, you play 12, 10, 12. So I'll do a 7-1, and then the last 8-1. And then you go back into your... I'll soon do that better. Alright. Into the verse. But not to the verse yet. Dave's part during that part is going to be octave chords starting on D, that's the A string 5th fret, and D, of course, because it's octave chords. The G string 7th fret, that's where octaves reside. Anytime you start on the E or the A string, you just go up 2 frets and down 2 strings towards the floor, and you have 2 of whatever note the 2 notes are. So remember the 7 thing, because we're going to go D on the 5th and 7th frets, C on the 3rd and 5th frets, and B on the 2nd and 4th frets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat, repeat, repeat. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The last time, of course. Then into the verse, but still wait, not into the verse yet. Those octave chords imply the chords D, C, and G. So if you wanted to play those chords, I don't hear them on the recording, but you know, maybe Pat Smear is playing and Chris is doing the, or maybe Chris and whatever. But 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat, repeat if you'd prefer to play open chords. Again, don't hear it on the recording, but there are 3 guitar players in Foo Fighters, so maybe. Now the verse. D, A minor, C, E minor, back into but there's fancies. On the D, start with your middle finger off, and the middle finger is going to go off, on, off. On the A minor, we're going to start with a pinky finger on the G string 3rd fret. That makes it an A minor 7 with that high G note. On, off, on. To C, where we're going to keep that high G note. Doesn't change the C-ness. Good thing there's no P chord of our C chord, because there is a G normally in a C. Anyways, there it is, the open G string. To E minor, when we're going to make it an E minor 7 with that B string 3rd fret, that's a D note. Before we go back into... So for reals. Chorus is as easy as it gets. The only kooky thing about it is that it's grouped in groups of 3 rather than 4, but now that's 2 kooky counting things for this song. It's C, E minor, 7 if you like, D. That's it, repeat. C, E minor, D. A bunch of times. But the last time, of course, the D gets chopped off by... the thing that always chops off everything. But there's that really cool line in the chorus that Guitar Stage Left was playing on live on Letterman, and it's the D string 5th fret, 2nd, 4th, open 4, 5, repeat, 2, 4, open 4, repeat. The bridge is the intro in 7, so you're going to be all 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. With the D, the C, and the B. By the way, this B implies a G chord because there is a B in a G chord. It's the A string 2nd fret there. Also, try playing B minor there, which is the chord it would be if it was a B chord, and you'll see that B minor doesn't sound wrong, but it doesn't sound quite right, whereas G does. Anyways, and so of course you'll do your over and over again until it starts to really start to kick, and then it's the, which is in 4 or 8, so this guy gets the extra note of the A string 12th fret, which is really fun, because you get to start your riff over again, like as you're sliding down, because you don't need that hand to hit the open D string to start the riff, so you have just that much little time to get back up there. So work on coordinating that. It'll be a really good time. Super fun. And then at chorus is out. Of course, you know the chorus, but the very last part, when it all chills out, you're going to play C with the high G, E minor 7, and then the D he plays is C-shaped D. So take your C shape, move it up 2 frets, and now you have a D with some fancy notes, but he adds that A on top of the D, and there, of course, just like there is a G note in a C chord, there is an A note in a D chord, so that doesn't change the D-ness of the chord. That thing that happens that now we know what it is. C, high G, E minor, 7, D as a C shape with the high A. Just end it on C, and that's it. Those are all the pieces for times like these. Thank you for the awesome request, Rick. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.